Good morning to our lecturer and my friends. My name is Tan Chen. Number matric is 2657772. We are from Group 5. Today we will present about topic 9, which is Treasury payment and settlement system. The concept of value day is referred to some future point in time at which the value of an account, transaction, or asset become effective. In banking, the value day is when the funds are posted to an account and available for immediate use. For trading, the value day is the time at which a transaction is fully clear and settled.
Now I will proceed to the nostril and rostral account. Nostril and rostral are the words come from Latin. Nostril means hours where our money is put in your bank. Therefore, nostril account is a foreign currency account maintained by a bank with another bank located in another country. Meanwhile, rostral means yours, where your money is put in our bank. So rostral account is a local denominated currency account of a foreign bank. For example, Bank A is Malaysia branch bank, while Bank B is one of the Japanese yen currency banks in Tokyo. Let's say Bank A has an account with Bank B. Therefore, in such case, the account for Bank A is considered as nostril account because it has having an account on a different currency bank. Meanwhile, the account for Bank B is rostral account as its account is in the local bank with its local currency.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jose Chin, metric number 263042. Today, I would like to present about the role of correspondent agent. Correspondent agent is an authorized financial institution that provides the services on behalf of another financial institution. These correspondent agents act as the third-party banks, which is the agent or middleman between two different financial institutions, especially for those banks in different countries. Besides that, these correspondent agents provide treasury service between sending and receiving banks, such as fund transfer, settlement, check clearing, wire transfer, and also currency exchange service. These correspondent agents is a pivotal part of the financial industry. They provide a way for the domestic banks to operate when it is not feasible for them to open up new branch in a different location, especially in a foreign country.
Hi and good day. My name is Lim Jia, metric number 263083. Today, I would like to talk about the Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System, also known as CHIPS. CHIPS is an electronic system developed for making international payment in dollars and for changing money from one currency to another currency. It is the largest private sector, privately operated and bank-owned system for electronic payments that are transferred and settled mainly in US dollars. It enables banks to transfer and settle international payments more quickly by replacing official bank checks with electronic bookkeeping entries. CHIPS works by netting debits and credits across transactions, providing both clearing and settlement services to its customer banks. Lastly, CHIPS is lower but less expensive than the other major interbank clearinghouse known as FedWire, making it more amenable to larger transactions that can take longer time to clear.
My name is Eunice Chongqing Yi, metric number 261863, and I will continue about CHIPS. There are two steps to process a fund transfer, and fund transfer is initiated by an institution then transmit a payment order. And there are two steps which are clearing and settlement. Clearing is the transfer and confirmation of information between the payer and payee, while settlement is the actual transfer of funds between the payer financial institution and the payee financial institution. Next is the type of payment message. There are two types of payment message, which are debit transfer and credit transfer. Debit transfer is a payment transaction where the payer have give authority to a specific bank of the payee to collect money from the payer account, while credit transfer is the payment order from one account to another, for example like checks and card payment. Most large value fund transfer systems are credit transfer systems, and both of these payment message, debit transfer and credit transfer, move from the payer financial institution to the payee financial institution.
Next is about Euroclear. What is Euroclear? Euroclear is a mainly clearing house which help to settle and clear the securities transaction happens through European exchanges. Besides, it acts as a central securities depository as it functions as a custodian for most of the financial institutions participating in European markets. Other than stock trading, Euroclear also involves in handling fixed income and derivative orders. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I will talk about the Central Security Depository, also known as CSD. So what is CSD? It's a financial institution that holds security such as bonds and shares, and also provide for the safekeeping of these assets. CSD also allow for the settlement of security transactions. And there are a few objectives of CSD, which is to record of beneficial ownership of debt and equity instrument in electronic form. Also to undertake clearing and settlement by book entry of equity and debt instruments, and to provide for the placement of physical certificate into the depository and the complete changeover from physical certificate representing ownership to the book entry format.
RENTAS is real-time electronic transfer of funds and security system. RENTAS is a system where transfer money from one bank to another on real-time and gross basis. Real-time means payment transaction is not subjected to any waiting period, and gross settlement means the transaction settle from one-to-one basis without branch with other transactions. The function of RENTAS is to transfer money between banks in larger value payment, and the second function is to settle money market transaction. The third one is to make adjustment to the reserve requirement that the bank must hold with Bank Negara Malaysia. And last one for the bank is to withdraw cash from their deposit account with Bank Negara Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now, I would like to continue to present about the check clearing system, SPIC. The Kuala Lumpur Automated Clearing House, also known as CLASH, is the first automated clearing house set up in January of 1984. While this system penjelasan image cek kebangsaan, SPIC, has replaced CLASH in November of 1997. So how does this SPIC system work? All checks within the SPIC region, they will be cleared centrally at the Central Processing Center, CPC. SPIC is a combination of the automated check clearing system with the imaging of inward checks. The data on these inward checks, called MICR line, are then transmitted to the paying banks, followed by image of the checks in CD format. The benefits of this check clearing system are banks able to process and verify the checks based on this data and CDs received without having to use the physical check. Other than checks, SPIC also process other clearing items such as banker's acceptance, cashier's order, demand draft, interest warrants, pension warrants, drawing vouchers, and ringgit travelers checks. That's all from my presentation. Thank you.
Next, we've continued to the topic of SPIC. I would like to introduce the Central Processing Center, CPC. CPC is a central clearing location for checks that are within a SPIC region. The functions of CPC are below. First, to maintain a nationwide database, digitize images of banks' check issuing accounts. Next, centrally verify inward clearing checks received to SPIC for identification of technical returns, and also consolidate, process, and transmit unpaid items electronically to Bank Negara Malaysia. In addition, the objectives of CPC are to extend the coverage of local zone, to reduce the handling and movement of physical checks, to reduce microfilming work and check retrieval, and last but not least, to reduce staffing and operational costs as well. That's all. Thank you.